Hey VC, Jeff here. So just doing a quick one for Jonathan over at Cheap and Cheerful. I think it's Cheap and Cheerful Records. Sorry if I screwed that up. Yeah, so he's doing a 800 sub contest. So I've been a long time subscriber. So his whole thing is, yeah, record collecting doesn't have to be expensive. So he I guess most of it's sourced. His collection is sourced from like garage sales, thrift stores, and yeah, just like I guess bulk purchases from people liquidating collections, that sort of thing. So yeah, I rather enjoy. Yeah, if you watch my channel, I rather enjoy that kind of stuff too. I just like to see what I can find in the wild. I get a lot more thrill than going to the record store and buying new records or Amazoning it. Yeah, I don't know. It's always a fun way to discover stuff. Sometimes the bargain bin stuff's just as good, if not better, than the stuff you pay a lot for. Yeah, I've had some really pleasant surprises there. So yeah, I always enjoy getting a stack of something. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But anyway, so he's asking for five cheap purchases you had that mean a lot to you. So, yeah, before I get into that, I guess we all know what's happened with Steve Carlson, or you will very soon because it's all over the VC. I'm working on a little project for that, so I'll get that out to people. So there is a GoFundMe page, so I'll put the link for that and the contest below. I think a lot of us would like to get a lot of Steve's albums back to him since he's lost his entire collection. So I'm working on a way to get that started. Obviously he's not gonna. Probably not gonna be getting mail for a while or something. So I have some ideas. I'm working with some people on that. But anyway, we got five albums that were cheap that mean something. So let's jump in. Yeah, sorry, so kind of a crazy week, so I'm kind of tired. So first of all, this was one of the gateway drugs. A lot of these were kind of gateway drug ones. So I have a couple copies of these. They're both a little beat. I still need to get a slightly better copy. I think this is my slightly better copy. I originally picked this up maybe like middle school or high school, back when everything was really cheap. Probably back in the day, I think it was probably like a quarter or 10 cents or something. I picked up a more recent copy at a thrift store for a couple bucks. That was a slight upgrade. Still looking for like a really nice copy for not too much, but yeah, I always see this somewhere. So David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust. So I think my the gateway to David Bowie, I think, had to have been Let's Dance, because I was the right age, MTV, that was the whole thing. This is the album that really got me into Bowie. I have two copies of same. Yeah, this is, I think, the original U.S. press. I think so, anyway, on Dynaflex, of course. This is one, 5 year, opens up 5 years, got It Ain't Easy is another really good one, Moon Age Dream, Starman, so it's just all Ziggy Stardust, Sufferette City, Rock and Roll Suicide, yeah. This is a killer album, This is the one, this is probably the album that really got me into Bowie. It's still a top 5 Bowie album for me, I don't know how much more you can say about it. This is one of those ones that really got me into collecting and really enjoying music that's it's somewhat it's radio friendly stuff, but it got me into other stuff. It was a gateway drug, as was this one. This is an original it's a Netherlands copy, actually. Holland, yeah. It says Holland. So Black Sabbath's Bloody Sabbath, again, back in the day, probably paid a quarter for it at it was actually, I think, a church thrift. Now that I think about it, which is kind of funny. Gateway, gatefold rather. Gatefold. So yeah, that was a good one. So pretty sure I picked this up somewhere around high school. Yeah, I guess grunge was starting to get big, and yeah, I don't know. This is one that really got me a little bit more interested in some of the more classic rock kind of stuff. Yeah, actually, this one I got it from then. Just I guess this was an inexpensive pickup, so then I introduced my friends to Black Sabbath, and yeah, that was that. Yeah, great one. Still my favorite Sabbath actually. I do need to pick up the couple albums that came out after this one, and I need some upgrade copies of their early stuff because they're all, except for like their first album, that I really love. I got a really good copy, first press, happy with that. But I do need to get upgrades of Paranoid and was it Volume 4 and what was the third album, Master of Reality. But yeah, I do need to get upgrades of those. Yeah, someday. But yeah, that was a great one. Next one, again, this is a copy other than the tear in the corner. I don't know, maybe it was a promo, maybe they were careless. But yeah, Graceland. This was a big one when I was growing up. Yeah, so I guess my friend's dad had this on cassette, so this got a lot of rotations. Yeah, maybe it opened my yeah musical repertoire or whatever. It's late, guys. I've not had sleep. It just kind of opened me up to other stuff. So this one, yeah, of course, was it Lady? Oh no, I'm just pulling up. Just total blank on this, guys. Lady Smith Black Mambazo. Yeah, so yeah, a little African music on there. Of course, it's kind of controversial because he broke apartheid and all that, but super album. I do kind of like their Simon and Garfunkel's or stuff over Paul Simon solo, but yeah, this one is really super. Love that. And this one falls under I Can't Believe I Found That. Found this New Arrivals. This is actually an original Brazilian press. Still a bargain. I think I paid about $6 US for this in Japan, in Tokyo. New Arrival's bin. Somebody made a big screw up. But yeah, if you're not familiar with this, Os Mutantes. So Brazilian psych band. This is their second album. This goes for some bucks. This is hovering somewhere in the VG Plus to near mint. It just looks like a new repress, but it is actually an original. Almost, it's right on the edge of near mint. Some people would probably sell it as near mint, but insane. Pay that. This thing is worth like $200-300 easy. Man, I've had a heart attack and I had to keep a straight face when I was buying it, so they didn't know what was up. Walked out the door, double checked it just to make sure it wasn't some crazy repress. It is an original. That is it. Look at that. So that file that under crazy finds, and yeah, I'm not selling that. It's a great album. And then this is definitely under the sentimental. This is the one of the two records that got me into lifelong of collecting. So maybe I was around 4 or 5 years old. I had my own turntable. And this is one of the two first albums I bought. I unfortunately lost the other one, or I think I just tossed it because it just got trashed. I kind of wish I'd kept it now, but this is still somewhat trashed, but I have it on LP anyway, so that's fine. I'm just keeping this. But this is the Monkees, so I'm a Believer, backed with Stepping Stone. Yeah, I love the Minor Threat version too. That's great. But yeah, good old Neil Diamond. So super. This is one of the another gateway drug. Yeah, love those bargain finds. So I don't know what I paid for it. It was back in the early '80s, 1980, 81, around there. Yeah, probably pay like a nickel for it or something because I didn't have money. I was like 4 or 5 years old. So whatever I had, it was like maybe my parents gave me a quarter or something. Bought some records. But yeah. So always liked the Monkees, and yeah, this got a lot of play. This and the other one was Mitch Ryder, Detroit Wheels. So between the two of them, that definitely helped form my musical taste. Always been into that kind of garagey stuff. Well, they're right around 10 minutes, so I'm just going to cut it off because I'm babbling like crazy and I'm exhausted. So yeah, I'll put links in the comments for yes, Steve Carlson's GoFundMe and the contest. So everyone have a great weekend. Sunday, right? So and Saturday is Saturday. Yeah, Saturday night, man. I'm just totally out of it. So enjoy your weekends. I guess every day's a weekend now. And yeah, take care. Cheers.